A live look at the North American markets reacting to Trump's latest tariff threats. You can see the Dow is off and the TSX also off about 83 points. The Dow is off by 300 points, 0.7%. Some positive news for the Canadian economy this morning. Canada adding more than 83,000 jobs in June, the first increase in months. The latest employment data from Stats Canada this morning, beating estimates driven mostly by an increase in part-time work. The 83,000 new jobs marks the first increase since January of this year. And CTV's Karamali is following the numbers and joins us now. Kamil, break them down for us. How do they look?
Yeah, some good news and some bad news, Roger. So the good news is that the unemployment rate went down when it was actually predicted to go up. The bad news is that it was only by 0.1%. So a slight dip rather in the unemployment rate. And that was largely seen in a few sectors, primarily in the wholesale retail trade, as well as the healthcare and social assistance sector. Now, Reuters analysts actually had predicted the unemployment rate would go up to 7.1%. So this even slight dip to 6.9% is welcome news for much of the economy as well. Let's take a look at the numbers that we have presented here. But what we know is that the economy added 83,000 jobs in June. You can see here the employment rate actually rose by 0.4%. Adding those 83,000 jobs this month. As you mentioned, this is the first net increase of jobs in the country since January. And most of the employment is in part-time work, but primarily in sectors, as I mentioned, like wholesale, retail trade, healthcare, and social assistance. Now, this is actually the final report before the Bank of Canada's policy decision on July 30th. Earlier this year, including in May, it was a really bad stretch for unemployment numbers across the country. But now, even breaking it down by demographics, it has seen men who are within the age of 25 to 54 years, 62,000 additional jobs. For women, 29,000 additional jobs. And when we break it down by geography, by provinces, Alberta leading the pack with 30,000 jobs added this month in June. Quebec not too far behind with 23,000 additional jobs, and Ontario saw 21,000 additional jobs as well. So looks like we're seeing it go in the right trend, Roger, and we'll just have to wait and see what the Bank of Canada decides at the end of the month as a result of this slight bump in job increases and dip in unemployment. Back over to you.
Kamil, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
CTV's Karamali.